Hi, Mr. Jones here. I'm going to be running through question 1 of November 2016 intermediate tier. So we'll get started. First question, 0.4 times 0.7. I'm going to ignore these decimal places and I'm going to do 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is of course 28. Now that made the multiplication nice and easy, but of course I can't forget about these two decimal places here. They've got to be reflected in the answer. So the final answer is 0.28. The next one, 13.8 subtract 7.45. I'm going to do two things here to make this nice and easy on myself. Firstly is I'm going to use the column method. So I'm going to put 13.8 on the top. I'm going to put 7.45 underneath. I've made sure I've lined up the decimal points nice and neatly. I'm going to add in a 0 there just to make them the same length number, just to make it easier again. So I'm ready to go. I'm subtracting 5 from 0, which I can't do. I'm going to have to exchange a 10 from this column, leaving 7 into that column, making 10. I can now do 10 subtract 5, leaves me with 5. 7 subtract 4 leaves me with 3. Again, make sure my decimal points line up nice and neatly. 13 subtract 7 is 6. On to C. I've got two powers here, two indices. Remember, with an indices, it's telling you that the base number has been multiplied by itself, the number of times shown by the power. So 3 to the power of 3 is going to be 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, which will give us 27. And 2 multiplied by itself 4 times is going to be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which will give us 16. Okay, so now we're going to take those one from the other. So I've got 27 subtract 16, nice and easy. That is going to leave me with 11. Part D, we're subtracting fractions. Notice that it won't work currently because the denominators are different. We need to make the denominators the same. I'm going to match this one to tenths. I'm going to use multiplication to do that. I'm going to multiply by 2 to change my question to 9 tenths minus 6 tenths. Now that they're the same denominator, I can go ahead and I can subtract one from the other. I'm left with 3 tenths. And that's it. That's the 4 questions that are there for question 1 of this paper. Hope that helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. Hope it helps.